Hey, it's Tom. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to get good with language patterns. So, useful tip, this is the same tip I'm going to share with you that Master Trainer Michael Breen, myself, Dr. Richard Bandler, and pretty much every other top NLP trainer and professional out there that I know has used this particular strategy to get really good with language, and specifically with the language patterns. So all you need to do is take any particular model. You can take Slide 'em Out, Milton model, Meta model, etc. and get some 4x3 cards. Whichever, you can do it physically or you can do it digitally. I tend to do it physically. So all you're going to do is get a 4x3 card, write down the name of the language pattern. So if, for example, if you were doing, let's just say, cause and effect as a language pattern, you would write down cause and effect. And then beneath that, you're going to write down examples of when you have heard that pattern being used. Okay? So you just simply write down, I'm upset because she didn't call me. Or he got annoyed when his boss never gave him the raise. So in the first example, you're hearing the explicit reference of a cause, of a because. In the second, it's inferred that the person got annoyed when the boss didn't give him a raise. So you're writing out these examples, and all you're looking to do is when you hear good examples, all you're going to do is you're going to write them down and keep your ear out. You're going to hear it in conversation, when you're interacting with your friends, with family, when you're watching stuff on TV. Also, is what you're going to do is over time you build up literally all the different patterns. So you write out the title of the pattern on the top of the card, then you write down examples, as many as you can think of that particular pattern being used, and as you hear new examples, you write them down, you record the best ones. And then when you get up in the morning, when you go into work or whatever your day is, you just go to your deck and you pull out one of the cards. And then your goal for that day is to use that particular pattern. So if the pattern you pick out is cause and effect, or direct cause and effect, you want to use that explicit cause and effect linkage, then all you would be looking to do is when you get on the phone, when you interact with friends, or when you're in a meeting, you intentionally make sure that you use that particular pattern. So you may go that we need to get this meeting done before 12 o'clock today, because if we don't, then I won't be able to get the update to my direct boss before 2 o'clock. So you can begin to use these examples. And here's the cool thing. By literally setting it that your conscious intention is to take a pattern every day, a different one, and when you hear either somebody say it, you write it down, or you use the example yourself, then over time, literally within a few weeks at the most, where you pick one new pattern a day, you're going to find that unconsciously you're going to start being able to produce these patterns on the fly, and you won't need to go back and use the actual card decks. But by doing this, you literally internalize the various different language patterns. And then once you, for example, mastered the meta model, you may go along and then use it with the Milton model, or with Slide 'em Out, or any particular set of language patterns that you want to use. So this is one really, really cool and powerful tip. I recommend that you go ahead, get yourself some 4x3 cards or whatever kind of cards you want, or you can also get flash deck cards on your smartphone and follow the same process there, but digitally, and something you've always got with you. And then make sure that you put the card somewhere where you can see it, so that when you get on the phone, or when you're writing an email, or when you're in a meeting, that you remember to use that particular pattern, and you keep your ears open, so that when you hear the pattern, you record it, write it down, and then from time to time you just flick through and you review the many different patterns that you have heard. And this is one of the quickest ways to be able to internalize and get on board the various language patterns. So go ahead, do that, and I look forward to your feedback. If you've got questions, if you want me to cover something else in another video, leave a comment below. Please go ahead and subscribe to my video, and you can find more cool resources at www.nlptimes.com. Thanks for watching.